Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back for this episode of Pose. Well, obviously this ain't the episode of Pose, but you know my review on the episode of Pose. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this episode, I finally got my answers and I'm just gonna start right there. Although it was kind of the beginning and the end of the episode, we gonna talk about it. So Miss Angel and Stan and Stan's wife. Girl. Okay, so we finally got the answers that I, was hoping for. If you saw my last Pose recap, then you know that was the big question. Like, what was she gonna do? We know she had popped up on Miss Angel Girl down to the ball, but we didn't know how it was gonna go. And I have to say, I'm not exactly surprised. I felt like it had to go. It went exactly how it was. How I expected it to. Number one, Miss Stan's wife, I don't even know her name. We're gonna call her Patty, Permit Patty. She's not that girl to, nuck if she buck, because she's not buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't gonna approach Angel and be like, bitch, you fuck with my man, da 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 da. And so they had like a, real mature conversation. She was just like, I wanna know the tea, like spill the tea. Did he say he loved you? Do you guys have sex? Was it protected? Does he talk about me? And then I already knew Angel's perspective was just gonna be like, okay, bitch, like, this is what I do. This is what I does. Like, you're not about to guilt trip me, Miss Girl. And furthermore, like, I'm done with him, so ask me whatever you want to know. I'll tell you what you want to know. The gag is, he was just like, what were you doing in there with all those drag queens and those gay men? And, and then Angel was just like, that's my home. And then Patty was just like, you live there? She had to drop the T-bomb on her. It was just like, girl, I'm a transsexual. And she was just like, I don't believe you. She was like, what, you want to see my dick? And she was just like, yeah. Anyways, I don't even know why I'm going back and forth doing this whole dialogue. Y'all watch the show. But yeah, and I thought that was probably the best little snippet quote of the whole entire episode was when Angel was just like, I'm comfortable with every part of me except down there. And if you want to get to know me, then that's the last place you should look. And just the whole theme of like, transgender identity and everything like that. People, you need to take that out of your brain. Separate yourself from this black and white thinking of like penis, vagina, boy, girl. That's not the way the world works. That's not how God made the girls. That's not how these tissues and cells develop all the time in the womb. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, take that. If you don't take anything else from this episode, take that. If you want to get to know somebody, especially somebody of the LGBTQIAWH community, then the last place you need to be looking is down there, okay? Fast forward, Patty, I keep calling her Patty. I'm gonna keep calling her Patty. It's either Patty or Becky. Okay, so Patty had to stand to his little intervention or whatever with the therapist and basically was telling him like, I know the deal, I know you're a gig, I know that you've been cheating on me, whatever, and I know that she's transsexual. And even still, I feel like Patty reacted in the best way. She's like, first thing I did, I went and got tested, I'm clean, I just need to know, like, nigga, is you gay, like, what's going on? And that left him very conflicted, and I could understand how this might be an interesting place. It's just an interesting situation to be in. She basically told him like, you got that lease for another month, so go ahead and move in there. You're gonna move back up. She didn't even ask him to. She said, you're going to move back there. I'm telling the kids you're on a business trip and I'm gonna get my life. Pretty much is what she said. Which, more power to you. I don't see anything wrong with that. I actually, and this is what I was saying in my last review from the last episode, I actually kind of wanted it to work out this way, and as we've seen in like the, next on Pose, it gives Stan an opportunity to be free, to discover himself, to discover what he wants, to get to know Angel without any restrictions. And this is obviously what Angel wants, although she told Patty like, oh, I'm done with him, like whatever, girl. Okay. So let's talk about Pray Tell. Pray Tell was tripping. He was on that sauce. He was lost in the sauce because of all the emotional stuff he's been going through with, what is the dude's name? He had a different name, but Pray Tell's boyfriend, he died of the AIDS. R.I.P. That's very sad. Again, another episode that revolves around AIDS and HIV. I understand, and I'm not saying that it's not important. I'm not saying that it's not valuable, and I'm not saying that it is not relevant, because it is very much so to the time period that we're talking about. However, I just feel like, and I'm hoping that with the death of this character, like, we finally have witnessed a character in this series that has, been taken away by the virus. Great. So we know what it does. Let's move on. You know, and it's no shade. I'm not trying to, like, let's just move on. We don't have to talk about it every episode. We know the extent of it. We know how it feels to have it. We know how it feels to be in love with somebody who has it. We know that it will kill a person. So let's stop talking about it. Okay, like, I get it. We get it. But let's move on. This song between Preytel and Blanca, it was cute. You know, the harmonies were cute. I just don't want, let's not make this a habit. Let's not make this a habit. We get our lives with the music at the ball. We don't need a Tyler Perry production. But the vocals were everything. The song was everything. The harmony was everything. Let's just let that everything be in this episode, and we just gonna leave that where it is. Ricky walked, what is it, Butch Queen body or whatever, and he came out, you know, looking like a little piece of Slim Jim, you know, a little piece of beef jerky or whatever. When I saw who he was competing with, Ricky shouldn't have won that category, but we just gonna let that be what it is, you know, whatever. Kudos to him. Poppy also walked the category, snatched the trophy as well. So we're seeing the rise of Evangelista. You guys have been sleeping. You know, Abundance has been sleeping and has been hating. But we're seeing the rise of Evangelista, and this is gonna make for some good competition. This is gonna make for some good friendly rivalry, and I feel like it's gonna get nasty, especially because Abundance got her new coochie, and she's smelling her cookies, and she's out to, you know, she's out to snatch the wigs. So I'm interested to see where that goes in terms of in the ballroom scene. On the little glimpse of next episode, we're seeing some Vogue Femme going down, so I'm excited to see that. This review is gonna be actually one of the shorter ones, because I feel like a lot of it was focused around the whole HIV thing with Preytel and whatever, which, you know, it was cute, but Preytel, he's not my favorite character. He's not really the main character, so it was just like a side story. It was cute. The main course was Angel, Stan, and Permit Patty, which we're also gonna get to after this last remark. I did want to say, Poppy, I don't know, I don't really know how I feel about him. He's given very, like, he's just real immature, and I don't like that. I understand that you're supposed to be playing this woman's child, but at the same time, you're still a whole ass adult, so let's act like it. And another reason that I say that is because when Blanca had Daryl, is his name Daryl, Darnell, Derek? The piece of man meat who was supposed to be taking her out, who was a player who crushed a lot and got around the town, you know, the roundaway boy or whatever. When there was, you know, cupcaking outside or whatever, he came in, he was just like, oh, who's this? Okay, first of all, again, you grown, and if you're not grown, you look grown. If you look grown, you need to act grown. You don't talk to no adult like that. You know what? Better yet, even if you're not grown, that's more of a reason why you don't come out your mouth talking to people crazy like that. Grown folks are talking. First of all, say excuse me. Second of all, say hello. I didn't get your name. Hi, this is my mother, and you are, like, you know, but just that whole, like, who's this? Da-da-da-da-da, well, she gotta go, blah, 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 blah. Okay, know your place. And Blanca, you wrong for not checking him, because let somebody be trying to holler. I'm just saying, people parent differently, and that is why I don't have a house. Coming back around full circle to Permit, Patty, Stan, and Angel, that ending scene when, what is that, it's called Show World, when Angel went back to work at Show World, you know, she got ready for her little shift or whatever, and I already knew when them coins went in that slot and that curtain open, girl, I already knew that was gonna be Miss Stan there looking stuck on stupid. But yeah, just that scene, and like, you know, Angel was like looking at him. I hope they start next episode with the conversation in Show World. I don't want it to end there and then we fast forward and they back at the apartment and like, I'm so glad you came to see me at work that night. Like, no, I need to know the play-by-play. I need to know what the conversation was that led up to what we're going to see in the next episode. But on that note, yes guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys are tuning into Pose on FX so you can keep track of everything that I'm talking about, everything that I'm giving you here. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below and let me know what you thought. And more importantly, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more of this Tyler with an O goodness. And I will catch you all on my next video. Peace! That's the song Angel gonna be singing to Blanca. Mama, I found a white man.